Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and spiritual journey, and I'm so glad you could be here, and I really appreciate the support. I've been working hard on this, trying to find topics of interest, trying to raise the vibration, trying to make us better than we were yesterday, or helping guide that. I'm always a work in progress, so we all are. So today we have the new moon in Leo. It's August 16th, and new moons are all about bringing in new things, right? Setting our intentions. So if you get a chance, write down those intentions tonight and send them out to that new moon. Leo, of course, is a fire sign, so it's very passionate, fiery energy. Yeah, let's do that. So we are going to get a reading, and I got all my cards here. I got the Moonology cards, of course. And I have, what are one of these? These are the Morgan Greer, but they have the stars on them. And then, of course, I have the Moon Magic cards. So we're going to go ahead and get some messages. We're going to get a collective message just for this new moon energy, and then we're going to narrow it down and get a message for each sign. So let's go ahead and start. First, we're going to put our thoughts and energy into the universe and spirit, asking them to please guide us through this new moon energy with our intentions to bring our purpose and mission, as well as our abundance to life. And we do thank you for your guidance, wisdom, and strength to get us through this journey. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so let's see about the collective energy. What's this energy, this new moon energy for the collective at this time? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? So we do have the sun and moon both in Leo at this time. The moon is square Uranus, and Uranus is a kind of rebellious planet. So, be aware there could be some shakeups, some challenges. And we do have Venus in retrograde at this time as well. So let's go ahead and get, this one there's a couple that are pulled up. That's interesting. So I kind of think they want to come out. Is there any other ones? I'm going to pull some more, but we have the full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches, so another fire sign. And then we have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So I feel like this is relating to that Uranus, the shakable energy. Uranus is a planet of karma as well. So, is that? No, not Uranus. I'm sorry. Saturn is. So, but this is it's still a rebel. So there's some energy here of a fiery climax approaches. So I feel like that could be that unshakable, that shakeable up energy, that turbulence coming in. So there could be some kind of explosion if you don't watch your P's and Q's. You don't mind yourself. Be careful with that, because sometimes we can repeat that karma. Saturn energy. Repeat that karma if we don't handle situations properly, right? And especially if we've went through it before and we know better, right? So then we do have meditate and contemplate. So I feel like whatever this is that's approaching, it might be time to take some time out and to really, contemplate it, think about it, and a lot of times when we have our so much on our plate, it's very hard to focus on that. So meditation is a good way to silence the mind, so you can receive those answers from our higher self, from spirit, from the universe. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what else. Time for healing is on the bottom. Balsamic moon. Yeah. So I feel like there's some energy here where there's been some conflicts, some chaos, already some shakeups that needs to come to a close here, and healing needs to be taking place. Okay, so let's see for the collective, please. What else? You want to get a couple out? Good energy. Yeah, look at that. We have a new romantic cycles on the bottom with new moon in Libra. So a lot of you could be starting a new relationship here. But bottom line, this is all about manifesting and prosperity, as well as, like I said, setting our intentions, because we have blue moon with believe in the impossible. We have to start believing that we're worthy of this abundance. There's enough to go around for everybody, and we got to stop thinking like, you know, and this is the concept. I've thought it. I'm sure we all do. And it is kind of real too as well, that the rich keep getting richer and the middle class and and the lower class are just getting poorer and poorer, right? We got to kind of get out of that, even though it's partially reality. We have got to get out of that, like, you know, oh, well, I'm always going to be struggling, or I'm always going to be poor because I'm not, you know, in money, made in money or whatever. You got to get out of that, because that's sending out to the universe. We have got to rewire our brain and shift that energy. So just believe in the impossible. There have been people that have been rock bottom, have come from shady, I shouldn't say shady. We have come from awful circumstances when they were younger, and they have made it to be successful, you know? And yeah, I did a little video the other day that said, you know, about, you know, people think like overnight success, but most of the time it's not overnight success. They've had to scrape and claw and work hard to get out of it. You're not seeing that stuff. That's not behind the scenes. We just see it when they're, you know, public figures or famous, right? We don't see all the crap they've had to go through, right? So believe in the impossible. Anything is possible, all right? We do have the new moon in Taurus with prosperity lies ahead. See? So once we set our intentions, we shift that mindset, and we have belief in ourselves, then in comes our prosperity, right? And just, instead of thinking like, I'm always going to be struggling, no, I'm going to make it. I'm going to bring in my abundance. I'm going to live my mission, my purpose, and I am going to have the life I deserve and that I want, okay? That's a grow light, if you're wondering why it's like haloing on my... All right, so we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I feel like this here is saying that you have got to let go of the mask, let go of trying to please everybody, trying to fit in the box. It's time to show the real you. Vulnerabilities and all. And I know that can be scary, but that's the bottom line. We have got to shed this skin of what we pretend to be, or trying to fit in, or worrying about what people think, or whatever. We have got to let go of that and be our authentic self. So we have, you know, Taurus here as well as Aquarius, and that blue moon. So coming in to say, once you shed of that layer of trying to fit in to wherever people want you to be, and being who you are, whether they like it or not, and you might not be accepted. Bottom line, you're not going to be accepted by everybody. So you might as well get off that anyway. You can try to bend over backwards, and still there's going to be people that's not going to be happy. So you might as well be your authentic self, okay? And of course, you know, realize that prosperity is trying to come in, but you got to shift your mindset about how you view money and abundance. You know, because you might be saying, I want to be rich, but the whole time you're thinking, I'm never, like in your subconscious, I'm never going to be able to pull this off. I'm never going to be, you know, you got to get out of that and start just thinking like I am. Start living like I am. Okay? All right. So that's those cards. So now we are going to get some tarot on them. So, you know, this fiery climax approaches could be, you know, you shedding light on like, you know, wow, I've been doing this the whole time and it's been honestly self-sabotaging me, and I got to get out of that, right? It could be people you're hanging around with. We are the result of the 5 people that we most hang around with. So take a look around you. I mean, that might sound cold and snobby, but if you're hanging around with people that don't have much ambition, you're going to be amounting to those 5 people. You know, if you're hanging around somebody that's always complaining, and you, I'm sure you realize and pick up on that. You ever notice if you're around somebody so long, you'll start noticing that you're acting like them? You know, saying the same things, having the same viewpoints. So you have to be careful about those people you're hanging around with, okay? All right. And if you're getting advice from people that don't even have what you want, but they're telling you advice like you shouldn't do that or whatever, why are you listening to them? They don't have it. You got to listen to those people that won't have it already, right? So let's go ahead and get this Believe in the Impossible, some tarot on that. You know, and you might say like, oh, you know, she doesn't know what she's talking about or whatever. But the thing is it working for you now? And what do you have to lose? Right? All right. If you want something, you gotta try everything. You keep trying the same thing over and over, thinking it's going to get different results. That's kind of stupid, bottom line, because it's not. It's going to get the same result, right? And if you watch, like I said, that little video the other day I did about that, I think it's like 5 minutes or something. you know, about the different types of people we are, like the habitual and all that. You know, it's true. It is true. It's like, okay, so now we have believe in the impossible. So now we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Hermit. Wow. The Hermit is like another 9 card too. So 2 9s here. So almost to completion, right? So, you know, this 9 of Pentacles is somebody that, you know, works independently. But it also works independently and brings in their abundance, right? And the Hermit goes within and figures out things. He's like a wise soul that goes within and finds the answers from within. Like they always tell us, that's where we're going to find our answers, right? So this is something that you got to do on your own. We can't expect anybody else to do it. We can't expect anybody else to guide us. It's just us and Source that are going to get us through this, you know? And bottom line, if you want something, you have to go through the dirt to get there, you know? You're not going to just soar up and have everything you want. That's not how it works. You have to dig through the mud and work your ass off and you know, cry and be alone and give up things and sacrifice. That's what you got to do, you know? So it depends on like how bad you want it. So this is something that you have to do independently, and you're going to find those answers within, but you have to be honest with yourself. Face those shadows. See things for what they are. Because if you're not willing to do it, you're not going to get to the next step. Okay? So that's believe in the impossible. It can be done, but you hold the key. All right? All right, so let's get this prosperity lies ahead. Oh, wait, I want to see the bottom first. Yeah, see? It's time to stop. This is like overkill. Like the Ten of Swords, yes, there are betrayals. They do hurt. I admit it. But this is like overkill because it does not take 10 swords to kill somebody. Or you know what I'm saying? So we always exaggerate things, right? In our head. You know, we want to be woe is me, you know? This is saying you cannot keep this betrayals and things that have happened to you 5 weeks from ago. Well, 5 weeks is still a little raw, but it's getting better. But 6 months ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, it's time to let that go, okay? You know, you can't keep holding on to it. It's got to go away. You got to let go of those swords, all right? Overkill. All right, so let's get this prosperity lies ahead. Because if you look at like the people maybe that you want to, you are inspired by, that went through a rough childhood or devastating consequences or things like that. Do you think that they would have got there if they would have just wallowed in that forever? Like, oh my God, this happened to me. You know, would you think they would have got where they are? No, they used it as stepping stones and catalysts to get where they are, right? I'm not saying they never think about it, but they heal it and they move forward. They don't let it hold them back. All right, prosperity lies ahead. Well, this one wanted to come out. Okay. Star, Aquarius card. Wishes being fulfilled. The stars aligning. Your dreams. And guess what else this is? Healing. So, like on the other side of fear is your bliss and what you want, right? On the other side of healing is also. You got to let it go. You can't hold on to it. It's time to heal so you can reach for those stars. Okay? And that's where your prosperity lies. So let's go ahead and see what else. We got 2 for that one, so we'll get 2 for this one. Yep. So we have the Ace of Swords. So we have, new revelations. And it came up this way. So I feel like this new moon is going to be bringing these in. If you're open to it. That's the thing. If you see things through rose-colored glasses or you keep trying to be in denial or don't want to see it, you're not going to. There's a lot of information out there. You're going to be receiving it. Pay attention to those signs. And that was the message for today too. Messages coming through and my daily message. There's things coming through, but you have to have your eyes open to be able to see them. And your soul open. Okay? Not denial. Not in your doubts. It's time to see those messages. You know? And heal. And know that you're worthy. Because prosperity lies ahead. Alright, so now let's see on the bottom. Yes, look at that. Death and transformation. Yeah. We have to let go and shed that old so the new can come in. Okay? You know, just like the snake sheds its skin to become new. The caterpillar sheds its cocoon to become a butterfly. It's not something that's easy or pretty. You have to do it, though. If you want to transform, have to have that transformation. Transformation. You have to. You know, it's like a death. It's not like physical death, but it's like a death of the, you know, the ego, the soul emerging kind of energy, right? All right, so now let's go show the world the real you. Let's see what this is about. Show the world the real you. Oh, I love that. Who's that guy? He's this Indian guy. He has a little workshop, and he says, you create a facade. You never show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. I love that. I always love that little poem, or like that little speech he does with that. It comes up every once in a while. I love it. So you created a facade. We don't want any more facades, right? All right, let's see about the show the world the real you. Well, there you go. There's the real you, the high priestess. You know? It's a high priestess. The high priestess is your soul. You know? She came up today in the daily reading. So this, again, is that spiritual awakening. The divine feminine energy, stepping into that. So I feel like it's time now to, you know, you have to have your divine masculine, divine feminine energy balance, but I feel like now is time, and the moon is like feminine energy. So it is time to step in this feminine energy, intuition, creativity, fruition, compassion, right? So this is coming up. Show the world the real you. Be vulnerable. It's not, you know, that is not a weakness. Being kind and vulnerable is not a weakness. It's a strength. And it's sad that everybody has kind of pushed that down thinking it's weak. It's not, you know. I mean, it's right from the beginning. We tell little boys, or most people do, you're not supposed to cry. You're a boy, you know. You can't do this because you're a boy. That is bullshit. We are all souls. We all have feminine and masculine energy. It's ridiculous, okay? So you're suppressing their emotions. So no wonder our society now is all messed up with you know, expressing our emotions and telling people how we feel and all that. We've been suppressed of all that, right? And then girls are like, oh, there. It's okay. Let us take care of you, honey. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that. We got to get that off. All right. So yeah, look at the Lovers is on the bottom. So yeah, see, especially in relationships, right? Not being able to communicate and be honest. All right. Let's see what else comes up with this High Priestess. Let's show the world the real you. Well, when to come up? Yes, the Lovers. So the Lovers, I feel like since it came out this way, it is saying, you know, most of the time we have breakups and things like that. Sometimes they're from assholes, so I don't want to hear it. I know. It's just you're not aligned on the same vibration. But a lot of times it's because we can't communicate. We can't be open. We can't be vulnerable. Right? So this is coming up. You know? Also, this is about the choices we make, you know? So, you know, a lot of times we might suppress and push down those, or make our choices based on more of our suppressed energy or ego, things like that. So, you know, bottom line, you have to show yourself, show the world the real you. Be vulnerable, be open, express yourself freely, okay? And then on the bottom, yes, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Life's changing all the time. It's never too late to switch and be that. I feel like there's a big surge of energy of people being who they really are. Tired of the fake crap, right? So, all right. Now we're going to break it down. Oh, I'm going to get one of these. Get one of these little moon magic cards. Maybe a couple. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Yes, there you go. And look, it looks like a new moon. This gateway, we just had that Lion's Gate. It's opening up to be who you really are, to live your true path. Not let anybody stop you. Not let anybody shame you, put you in doubt. It's time to live your path, your truth, okay? And then on the bottom, I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Yes. It's time to be, when we don't live who we really are, we're stifling our life. So it's time to begin, let this journey begin and enrich your life, okay? So now let me put these back, and we're going to get one on every sign. One round for every sign. So I guess I'll start with Leo, since we have the sun and moon in Leo. That's probably the obvious choice. So let's see what's coming up for you, Leo. We're only going to get one of each. Leo, Leo, Leo. You must be feeling really powerful with this sun and moon in your sign. Don't let your past hold you back with the South Node, and luck is on your side. All right, so what from your past are you holding on to, Leo? It is time to open up. And let me get my notes from the earlier video. Leo, it says that, you know, you are, this new energy is helping you level up in your personal life. So yes, don't hold on to your past. You got new people and new situations and new experiences coming in, right? To shine, right? All right. And luck is on your side, it says. So let's get one tarot card for this. We have the Two of Wands. So you might be in this situation where you're having to make a difficult decision and not sure which way to go. Well, if you let go of that past, maybe that's it. Maybe things from your past are making it a little foggy to decide. You know, I've been there. Like when you've made a mistake before, if you've had something happen before, it always clouds your judgment about making the decision, doesn't it? Yeah. So now we have the Queen of Cups reversed on the bottom. Queen of Cups is listening to their intuition. So trust your intuition. You're not listening to it. You're letting that ego and that fear get in the way, right? So it's time to trust your intuition. Listen to your heart and make that decision. Okay? And know you'll be all right either way. Okay? So let's go ahead and get this card. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Well, we just had that one. Yes. It's time to enrich your life. Start on this new path. Let the past go. Okay, Leo? So that is yours. So let's go ahead and get into Virgo. New moon energy for Virgo. Oh, well, that one wanted to fly out. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, so balancing those sides of yourself out. Okay, the material world with your spiritual. Okay, so that's what's coming up. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you could have just went through a tough time, and, you know, that could have got you off balance. So it's balancing that energy out. And I believe Pisces is your opposite, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I think it is. It's like opposite of you. Usually, I've seen a lot of Virgos and Pisces together now. It's very interesting. All right, I think the majority of the Pisces I know, or the Virgos I know, are with the other sign. Interesting. All right, so balance. Let's see what's coming out. Yeah, look at that. We have it with this moon. So this moon is getting you to trying to get you in balance spiritually and physically. Make sure your ego is intact and you're coming from a place of your spirituality, your intuition, your higher self. Okay, so balance that out. All right, and we got to get one more card. I seek truth and seek upon my realizations. Yeah, there you go. See, the thing is the truth as it is, right? And balance that energy. All right, that's yours, Virgo. Libra. Let's see what's coming in for you. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Your sister or brother air sign. Show the world the real you. No more wearing masks, Libra. No more trying to please everybody or people please. It's time to be who you are. I know you don't like confrontation, so it's time to be who you really are. And if they're your true friends or whatever, bottom line, if they're your friend, they're not going to care that if you disagree with them. All right? A time for healing. So this could be something from your past. You know, maybe you have been stifled, or made fun of or criticized for liking or being a certain way. And this is saying, show the world the real you. That's what we need in the world. Authenticity. Okay? So let's get a tarot card. And what was yours? Let's see what yours was. Let's see. What was Libra's? Libra, you had... Yeah, about socially conscious in the 11th house and associations, community affairs, and individual freedom. So it's time to be having that individual freedom and be who you are, and you'll connect to the right people. Okay? Of course, how are you going to connect to the right people if you're not showing who you really are? They don't see it because you're wearing a mask or you're trying to people please, right? So let's go ahead and see what else. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, the time is, let this wheel turn. The time is now. So this could all be about karmic cycles that we're playing out, and now it is time to move forward. Let this wheel turn. Okay? I am loved beyond measure. Yes. See, you're going to be loved for who you are by the right people. All right? And if they don't love you for being authentic, then they're not your people. So that's your message, Libra. Alrighty, Scorpio. Let's see what yours is before I start. So yours is the 10th house that this new moon is in, which is about careers, notoriety, and your reputation. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. What is coming up for my Scorpio friends? What's coming up? Scorpio. We have show the world the real you and expect powerful change. There you go. Yes. I don't really... the Scorpios I know, they're very mysterious and quiet. So maybe it's like maybe being more open with your belief system, what you believe in. You know, this powerful change with this eclipse coming in. I feel like, you know, there could be something that you need to be open about and express. So we're going to go ahead and get some tarot cards. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. So let's say. So whether it's with your career, your notoriety, but if it's about your reputation, I got to tell you that sometimes people want to spread gossip and crap about us. And if people want to believe that crap and not really see the real you, that's on them. You keep stay in your integrity and stand your ground and live your true life, and eventually it will come out. And if they don't still see it, that's their loss, right? So let's go ahead and get these tarot cards. We can't make everybody, you know, we can't stop people from spreading stories or gossip. So we just got to stand in our integrity and live our life to the best, you know, and the truth always usually comes out eventually. So we have, what is this card? All right, so we have the 5 of Wands. So this is competition. I feel like there's some envy or jealousy, downright jealousy around you. People don't have what you have, and they're envious of it or jealous of it. So they might try to spread rumors and gossip and things like that around you. So that's what I'm getting here. And we do have the Ace of Rods on the bottom. So you live your life, fulfill your passion the best you can, and don't care about those haters out there. Because, you know, usually it's people that are miserable, and instead of bettering themselves, they'd rather cut other people down that are successful or that they envy. So I feel like there's a lot of envy around. It could be at your job, since we had that career. And it's also definitely about your reputation. So people could try to be making you look bad. So something's going to be revealed through this new moon. And we do have, I'm honest with myself and others. Yes, that's all you can be, right? Honest with yourself and others. And if people choose to believe that crap, then they have issues too, right? So that's the bottom line. We can't be judgmental because we don't know what other people are really like. We only see the outer surface. So, you know, and that's also saying, you know, don't believe everything people tell you, because a lot of it stems from insecurities of their own or just downright hate inside them. And it's more so about hate with themselves, right? So that is what's coming out, and we say, I seek truth and act upon my realizations. Yes. So, yes. Bottom line, live your truth, be your authentic self, show the world the real you, Scorpio. All right? So that is yours. Now we are on, who are we on? Sagittarius. So we have this new moon on yours is in the 9th house. It's all about higher education, travel, and learning and self-discovery. So let's see what's up with yours. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Let's see. So are you feeling the heat of that Leo new moon? Because you're a fire sign. I'm a fire sign too. All right, let's see. Interesting though. We have the Hermit, and then on the bottom we have that 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is usually like a lack mindset, thinking we're lacking something. It did come out reversed though, so I think it's like dissipating. But we do have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is all about going within, tapping into our inner wisdom, things like that. So it could be you're doing that with this higher education, different things like that. Learning, since it's higher education, I kind of feel like you are possibly, kind of learning on your own, maybe doing some self-research online about, self-help things. You're learning about yourself, trying to change patterns of belief or learn new information about something you want to achieve or bring into abundance. I don't know why I got that card first instead of this one. Maybe that's the thing. You need to do it a different way than the normal way of doing things. It's like you got to go around and do it that way kind of energy. That's interesting. All right, let's see. So going within, tapping into that inner wisdom, learning on your own, and you have your dreams need a practical plan. So yeah, so it could be something about these dreams, doing some research on yourself to be able to accomplish these dreams and ground them. And we have a look at the bigger picture. So looking at the bigger picture. So of course we need to do research and have a higher education and possibly even travel to learn new things, right? To see things in a different perspective, because we get in our narrow-minded ways and our own little tiny little town, and we don't see the outside. I mean, even just living in a small little town, you don't see how the whole world operates. You're only seeing the mentality of that little town, right? So let's go ahead. Oh, I love that. Look at that eye. Yeah, see, it's kind of like that inner knowing. All right, let's see. I am honest with myself and others. Every day I focus on what is important. Yeah, so I feel like this is a really strong energy for you right now, that you're doing this, tapping into your inner wisdom and researching and seeing different ways to go about something and trying to make a plan here or setting intentions. So I love that energy for you. So now we are going to get into Capricorn. All right, let me get Capricorn. So 8th house for you, Capricorn, which is intimacy, mergers, joint ventures, and shared resources. So it looks like, combining with other people here. So let's see what's coming up, Capricorn. This new moon in Leo, what is it bringing in? So if you have any of those issues with any of those things, or you want to bring in any of that energy, it's a good idea to set those intentions tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Capricorn. Capricorn, what is yours coming in? Okay, so we have the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Well, there you go. So any of those things, maybe you're doing a business venture with a partner or anything like that. And it says your dreams need a practical plan with this Taurus energy. So again, setting those intentions, have it down, write it down, what you want to accomplish, and focus on that. So let's go ahead and get some tarot. So whatever this merger is, or this shared connection with somebody, especially if it's in a career or finances, can be very successful. Now's the time, Capricorn. So let's see what else is coming up. We have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very stable and grounded, very practical. So he is a leader. So this is taking control and taking lead of that. A lot of earth energy here. So it's just like perfectly suited for you. And we do have the 9 of Wands. So this is, you've been through a lot. So whatever this is, it looks like you've been working on it a while. You've had your ups and downs, but this is something that can come in for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that last card of this moon. So whatever you're trying to work with someone else, Some of you it could be a relationship, but it does say, you know, career and finances more so, but, you know, partnership, any kind of partnership here. Every day I focus on what is important. So, you know, put this as your focus, set it in writing in your intentions, and the universe and this new moon is going to assist you if you stay consistent, okay? So now we are into Aquarius, and Aquarius, yours says, this is bringing new beginnings to your 7th house, which is compromise, agreements, and significant others. All right, so with the it hooking up to Uranus, which is the energy that it's square right now, this could, of course, bring in unexpected shakeups in the area of home or personal life. So, but let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you with these cards. What's coming up for Aquarius? Ooh. Aquarius, what's coming up for you with this new moon in Leo? Your commitment is being tested. Oh, so commitment. This, again, this is saying with your personal life and connections here. So you could be going through a, you know, some kind of test with a relationship. And it says it's time to take action. So there's some kind of action that you might need to take. Maybe showing your, you know, your passionate side. You know, putting a little spark in it here. But there's some kind of energy with this commitment being tested. And we did have that shake up with the planet Uranus with, you know, creating some kind of turmoil in your personal life or with a significant other or person. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. So this could be a test to see, you know, if this is really what you want here. So, you know, definitely set those intentions of what you want to bring into fruition with this situation, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, so we have, ooh, Ace of Swords. So I feel like some of you are going to get some kind of revelation or some kind of truth come out, and it might put things into shaky territory, you know? So it's like a test to see, you know, if this is something that you want to keep dealing with, or if it's something you're going to, you know, it could go either way. It could be something bad that you hear and saying, you know, hey, do you deserve better? Do you want to get out of this situation? Let's see, it's up to you. You didn't want to repeat a karmic cycle. Or it could be, you know, realizing sometimes we have something happen that shakes us up and then we realize what's important to us. So it could be either one of those energies, Aquarius. So let's see what else is coming up for you. So now we have, I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Yeah, see, this is going to be some kind of trigger for you. Some truth is going to come out and it's going to test you. You know, and the universe does that. They're good at playing little games to test you, to see, you know, did you learn that lesson from before? Or did you heal from that energy? Are you going to do what you said? All kinds of stuff. And it says, every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, so it could be a test to see, you know, if you hold yourself valuable, you know, or whatever. So that's the energy you're getting. So, all right. So now we are getting into Pisces. Let me put these cards back. Pisces, I think yours was saying that you're going to have some sunshine in your life. Yeah. Bringing much needed sunshine to your day-to-day, and it's bringing attention to your 3rd house, which is about commitments and mental process. And of course, you know, there's going to be a few little unexpected things coming in with Uranus being a square of the moon, but it looks like it is going to bring in good energy for you. So let's see if there's anything coming up with this. And I feel like when I read it a little longer, when I was reading more into it, it was saying that it's going to kind of put you in a position of leadership where it's going to bring out some aspects of yourself and tap into your confidence and things. So, you know, that's going to, you know, bring in that sunshine into your life. So let's go ahead and see what else. Okay, so we have this one. And we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Oh, okay. Well, no wonder that sunshine's coming in. So a new romantic cycle. And then on the bottom, we have nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, okay. So, you know, see, that's the thing. We all have free will to bring in things. So There could be this new moon, new romantic cycle coming in. It could be a Libra for some of you. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. There you go. Ooh, some of you out there, some of you Pisces are going to be hooking up with somebody. No wonder you got a little springer step and the sunshine's coming in. So I feel like when you kind of take the power in your own hands, like it said, taking in that leadership, somehow it's going to attract you to somebody that you're going to align with here. So let's go ahead and get another card. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go, and I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Yeah, so something, I kind of feel like almost like you're going to do something different, you know, kind of like I'm going to take charge of my life and I'm going to do this. I don't usually normally do this, and it's going to be bam, you run into somebody. It could be a Libra, and it also, well, it could be a Gemini, but it does look like there's somebody coming in. Some of you are going to get into a connection, which is going to make your day happy and bright and all butterflies and rainbows and all that, like the new love, right? So Aries, let me find yours. Okay, Aries, this new moon in Leo will ignite your 5th house, which is your authenticity, celebration, and hobbies. So it's an opportunity for you to start again. And it does say that Uranus, which is square the new moon right now, will require you to step out of your comfort zone. So something different, Aries, stepping out of your comfort zone. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. We really should do that anyway, because we get stagnant and stuck if we don't step out of our comfort zone, right? And stepping out of our comfort zone requires, quite a bit of effort. But it also, I almost feel like it's kind of aligned with fears, because we fear the unknown. So we just stay in our little comfort zone, stay in our little box. And that's where we get stagnant and stuck and don't grow, right? So let's see, Aries, what's coming up for you? Okay. A new start is coming. Well, there you go. And it's the new moon. So, Aries, something new is coming in for you. Your new career, new life, all in general, new place to live, new friends, whatever it is. If you be your authentic self and you step out of your comfort zone, something new definitely is coming in. And then on the bottom, we have don't let your past hold you back, Aries. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's like out with the old and in with the new, and you're going to start something completely new. All right, so let's get a tarot card. This is kind of like all this blackout is the old past energy, and then here comes that new coming in. Definitely set your intentions, Aries. That's good energy. Leaving behind that turbulence and all that messy past, and moving to something new. All right. I gotta set mine. I gotta write mine out. Okay. You have the Chariot. Yes, this is willpower and motivation. Aries, I feel like a lot of you have been trying to work on something new for a long time. To shed the troubles and things from the past. So this is, being determined and having that motivation. So I feel like you are definitely doing something with that, Aries, that energy. You're moving forward, so that's really good. And you're leaving those past disappointments behind, because you're not even thinking about them anymore. Forget about it. Right? Past is past. Until somebody creeps up and reminds us, right? I get that sometimes. Like, what? I had forgot about that. Damn. All right, let's see what else. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. Yes, that's it, Aries. Repel that past. Go after your dreams, okay? Something new is coming in. It's requiring you to step out of your comfort zone and be authentic. But it said you had what was the words it said? Did I write down? You have the mindset and resourcefulness to make this new beginning to happen. Because in spite of that shakeup, Aries, you got this. You have been going through crap for a long time. You are a warrior. Right? You got this. All right. So now let's go ahead and, this is Cancer energy too as well. So case any of you wanted to know that. So I feel like this fiery new moon energy with Leo, which is your sister sign, is really putting some fire in your, even extra fire in your soul or your passion. And you got this, Aries. It's like a piece of cake. Forget about it. Okay, so now we have Taurus. So Taurus, this new moon is renewing itself in your 4th house, which is all about family, emotional foundations, and innermost feelings. So with it being in the square Uranus, that's going to be causing the shakeup and some unsettled energy, and as well as your celestial planet ruler is Venus, which is in retrograde. So it's going to be, you know, adding a little layer of you going like introspecting. So, you know, that's fine. We all need some introspection sometimes, right? So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. So you might be like going within, figuring out stuff about family, your emotions, things like that. So let's go ahead and see what else for Taurus. A few people have gotten this. It says, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Yes. Yes, that's one of the biggest disasters anybody can do, is just hold on to their past. That's not serving them anymore. You know, heal it, move on from it. Forgive, move on from it. All that. You know, it's not going to change because we drag it with us. You know, wishful thinking that something happened differently is not going to happen. So it's time to give rather than take. So it might be time to, you know, be of service to others, be more giving. And again, this is your 4th house, so it could have something to do with your family situation, your home, something like that, okay? So if you're holding on to a grudge about somebody in your family or something right now, they might be in need of your support and love and understanding. It might be time to put that all aside, forgive, and be there for this person, okay? For some of you, somebody out there. You know, you might feel like, I can tell you, it doesn't matter. Like if it's somebody close to you and you're holding a grudge from something and something happens to them, you're going to be living with a lot of guilt. Like most people would, right? So, all right, let's see what else. What's this tarot card for you, Taurus? Oh, wow, that came out right away. King of Pentacles, yes. So it's time for you to be the leader of this situation. Use your practicality, your stability. Somebody is needing that right now. Somebody's needing you to be like that father figure to them and take control of a situation because they're going through a rough time or something. That's what I'm getting right now. And you might not even be aware of it, but somebody is needing your stability here. Okay? And then we have this 6 of Wands on the bottom. So this is victory and success. Yeah. So, yeah, something with that is coming in. Being recognized. So this says, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Yeah, see? So this unexpected energy might be leading you back to something that needs to be taken a look at again for a reconnection that had got lost or something like that. Because somebody might be needing you now. All right, and it says, I can guide and lead others wisely with love. Yeah, there you go, Taurus. So, that's yours. And Gemini, I think, what was yours about? Communication, I think. Yeah. So Gemini, this new moon is in your, which one? Which house is it in with you? Your 3rd house of communication. All right, so it is calling you to take a closer look at the approach you do communicate, and it is giving you this time to be able to express confidently and unapologetically. But I think what it's saying is how you look, maybe the way you communicate with people. So let's see what else comes up. What did it say about the Uranus unexpected energy for you? Yeah, okay. So the new moon is also facing off with Uranus, which is wandering through the most secretive part of your chart, which can trigger disruption and unexpected change of plans. So be careful. There might be some energy that might trigger you. So that might be why you need to be cautious about the way you speak. But not, you know, unapologetically, but, you know, you also have to be responsible too. You know, we can't just, says the Aries, right? Don't let your past hold. Oh my God. You saw me shuffle these. Everybody keeps getting this. So this could be something to do with your past. You know, having that open communication and expressing yourself unapologetically. All right. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So there's something here, you know, about closing a chapter from your past and being able to express that. Maybe you got cut off or didn't be able to express it before. So it could be some energy with that. So let's get a tarot card. Sometimes we have to close the past before we can move, right? And sometimes we have to get our own closure. I'm not saying you always have to wait for somebody to close a chapter. But there's something coming up about that with this new moon for you, Gemini. See things in a different perspective too. So, burden. Yeah, I kind of feel like this has been a burden, but it's going to be let up now. And this is seeing things differently, you know? So maybe seeing both sides of the story. Maybe you're able to see that now. So now you can have that closure. All right. Oops. I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Okay, so there's something to do with some kind of shadow within you that is clearing up, you know, and when you are in that place of being able to express yourself confidently and unapologetically, that is a release, isn't it? So I feel like that energy. Every day I focus on what is important. Yeah. All right, so that is yours, Gemini. Now we are going to get into Cancer. Last one, because I already started with Leo. So Cancer. This is telling you to count your blessings and don't undermine your self-worth. This new moon is in your second house, which is about your fantasies, finances, values, and stability. And it's calling you to approach things, these energies, like the leader that you are. You are a cardinal sign, Cancer. Even though you have that sensitive side to you, you are a leader. So it is time to take control and start leading something here. All right. And what did Uranus going to do for you? Okay, so the Uranus, with the square of Uranus, which is going to cause an upheaval a little bit, it could be unexpected shakeups relating to friendship groups and social networks. So let's see. So it might be something that you have to, you know, take control and be a leader of. All right. What's coming up for Cancer? Look at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, so this leading, you know, leaders have to look at the big picture. Because if they stay narrow-minded, they never solve the situation. So, you know, hearing everybody's side, looking at the whole situation, you know, how it would all fit together, what would work, what wouldn't, what's priority, what's not, things like that. And then we have meditate and contemplate. So it's something that you have to really take a look at and contemplate, which leaders do as well, right? So, let's see what else. Ah, nice. Oh, I thought it was a 6. Still nice. This is like you've gotten through a lot of things, so you have it within you. And this is the Ace of Swords, which is going to be truth and clarity come out. So there's some kind of energy here, you know, to practice gratitude, but you have to step into your like leadership abilities right now. There's something that you're going to have to take control over by looking at the different picture, with some truth coming in for you. And, you know, this is saying that you've went through a lot, you've gained a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom and strength, and you have it within you. Okay, so that is yours. So let's go ahead and get this moon card. Moon magic card. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Well, there you go. Yeah, seeing the whole situation. And the universe and spirit are saying that you have, you know, powerful energy with that leadership ability that you have, and you went through a lot and gained a lot of wisdom and strength. So now it's time to step into that and know your value. You know, count your blessings, know your value. Don't devalue yourself because you have what it takes. All right. So that is your message. So we got everybody now. I hope you guys bring in all that abundance from these intentions you're setting. And I wish you the best. Thanks so much for the support. Take care. Bye.